Greetings, fellow hunters. Well, our good Supernatural Season 1 now continues on with the episode Asylum. At the deserted Roosevelt Asylum, Rockford, Illinois, police officers Walter Kelly and Daniel Gunderson rouse some kids who have broken into the asylum. Afterwards, Kelly goes home and inexplicably shoots his wife and himself. Sam has been checking up on their contacts, Caleb, Jefferson, and Pastor Jim, to see if John has been in touch. While Sam and Dean argue about John's whereabouts, Dean receives a text message from him containing coordinates. The boys travel to Rockford and speak to Daniel Gunderson about his partner's death. Gunderson tells them that his partner chased the kids into the south wing of the asylum. They find a reference in John's journal to kids who disappeared from the south wing in 1972. After a brief visit to the asylum, Sam and Dean track down psychiatrist James Ellicott, whose father, Sanford Ellicott, was the chief of staff of the asylum. Sam poses as a patient and finds out from Dr. Ellicott that the South Wing housed the criminally insane. He learns that in 1964 the patients rioted, killing the senior Dr. Ellicott, whose body was never found. The boys return to the asylum, where they discover Kat, who has been separated from her boyfriend Gavin. She insists on helping the boys find Gavin, and she goes with Dean while Sam goes off on his own. Sam finds a terrified Gavin who says that a ghost kissed him and tried to whisper something to him. Meanwhile, Kat is trapped in a room with a ghost, and Dean is unable to open the door. When Sam arrives, he works out that it's trying to communicate with her, not hurt her. It whispers 137 to her before it leaves, which the boys deduce is a room number. While Dean goes to find the room, Sam tries to lead the kids out, but finds they are trapped. He leaves the cat with a shotgun to protect them and responds to a phone call he thinks is from Dean. Sam doesn't find Dean, but is found by Dr. Ellicott, who uses his powers on Sam. Dean finds journals documenting Dr. Ellicott's cruel experiments designed to test his theories that provoking extreme anger in patients would be therapeutic. When he finds Sam has left Kat and Gavin to respond to the phone call, which Dean didn't make, Dean takes off to find him. Dean finds Sam in the basement. He locates a secret door which he thinks led to the hidden procedure room where the experiments were carried out. Sam, under the influence of Ellicott, confronts Dean, aiming his shotgun at him. Sam shoots him in the chest with rock salt, blasting him through the fake wall, knowing when to kill Dean, but it'll hurt like hell. Standing over Dean, Sam expresses his rage at Dean for thwarting his attempts to find John. Dean hands over his gun to Sam, fires it repeatedly at Dean, only to find it is not loaded. Dean overpowers Sam and knocks him out. He searches the room and finds the corpse of Dr. Ellicott, stuffed in a cabinet. As he prepares to salt and burn it, the ghost of Dr. Ellicott appears and attacks Dean, until Dean manages to toss his Zippo onto the corpse. As it burns, the ghost disappears. Sam recovers and seems unaffected. The boys escort Kat and Gavin from the asylum. The next morning, while the boys sleep, Dean's cell phone rings. Sam answers the phone. It's John. Bum bum bum. Sounds like some continuity here in this episode. John Winchester previously appeared in Home. And now finally onto some trivia. Early in the episode, Sam and Dean scheme in order to get the story on the asylum. Part of the scheme involves Sam shoving Dean away from the police officer whose partner shot his wife and then himself to garner the police officer's trust. When Sam exits the bar, Dean tells Sam off for shoving him so hard, to which Sam says it's method acting. He could be talking about their ploy, or Sam could be breaking the fourth wall. Method acting is when an actor will really get into the role. In this case, Jared may have actually shoved Jensen into the table. Combined with the previous episode, this is the first time 2 episodes in a row have featured ghosts as the primary antagonists. Yes, that is very interesting, isn't it? So overall, I say this is a pretty scary episode, but there'll be some scary episodes later on in the series. Trust me on that. So overall, I give Asylum 4 angel blades out of 5. Anyway, tune in tomorrow as we take a look at the episode Scarecrow. So until then, carry on, my wayward sons and daughters.